Hello everyone, Mr. Sorkin here, and welcome back to Mortal Kombat X. And happy Halloween. Today we're taking a look at the final guest character, which is Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a movie that I have never seen, but I have a really interesting story about the situation with this character. I kind of been building it up, but we are going to save it a bit in there because you're like, I gotta find out what the story is. I'm like, haha, you will. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and happy Halloween, and enjoy all of our 13 hours of Halloween. I hope you enjoy it. It was fun to make, but we're not done with it quite yet. So we go with Leatherface. And Leatherface has been quite a pain in my side. I'm going to go with just regular killer, because why not? I'm not going to go with easy, but I'm not going very easy unless I want to. But we're going to go with easy as we climb the tower. And see what his ending is like when he defeats Shinnok as we go up against Devora. So for those who don't know, he's the main villain in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, another horror movie that I won't see. Ooh.
Filthy human.
Round one.
Well said. So Leatherface is the main villain of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He basically kills people and skins them alive. Because he's a bit insane, but he knows what he's doing. He has a chainsaw. I've not seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I know there's a fan base around it because they recently did a pseudo sequel on Netflix, and people just hated it. I'm not a big fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't really like just horror was not my thing, and if I'm not gonna watch it now, I'm not gonna watch it ever. Unless like, what the heck was that, Devor? That was just weird. That was really weird, to say the least, but okay. But he does like basically hunt them and will do like fish hooks. He is basically like the proto Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, which oh, there's spikes on her feet. Interesting. I don't even think he deserved that. But anyway, he is basically like the borderline serial killer that's like, ooh, pretty late. He's almost like, I don't want to say this without saying something, but he's basically if Remy from Of Mice and Men went crazy. Like, openly killed people all the time. Which, you'd be like, he did kill someone. It's like, that was the whole point. It's like, well, yeah, but, that's just a gruesome scene. He just wields a chainsaw like it's nothing. Have you ever held a chainsaw? Like, they're really heavy. I've never used a chainsaw.
Leatherface wins.
That looks like that scene from Tucker and Dale where the bees are surrounding him and he just has the chainsaw. Sorry, I have a twisted sense of humor. We're going against Melina next. That's fine. And they're like, tell us the story. I'm going to wait till we get a bit more in, but this is a horror movie. I bet a lot of you watch around Halloween. I'm not one of them, but yeah.
Mindless fool.
I don't know if he's a cannibal. I don't think he is. I think he just kills people and, again, just wears their faces or will skin them. Again, it's just very nasty. It's not my cup of tea. I understand, like, well, what about Silence of the Lambs? Silence of the Lambs, I haven't seen all the way through because you have to, because it didn't have really gruesome things. I've seen parts of it. There are some really great scenes in it, like Anthony Hopkins, but also other parts I really don't want to see. Oh, that was a great combo right there. Just the chainsaw there. Oh, that just hurt. That really did hurt. When you just gunned down some random person, he just like arrived and they shot him. I didn't see the whole story of that fight, but it sure looked like it. That was a good dodge there, Leatherface. Yeah, of all the characters included, Leatherface is kind of the most surprising. Like, it doesn't really fit into the world of Mortal Kombat, but I can understand their thinking because he's a horror character. I think Freddy Krueger made more sense. I would rather have seen them brought back Freddy Krueger as the choreographed character, especially because like Mortal Kombat, I think it's 9 is hard to come by these days. I would have liked it better if they'd done that there, because then you would have had more of a way to access Freddy Krueger. I'm just gonna do the grab if I could. That'd be cool. Just put Melina, because why not? Yeah, chainsaws are just weird. I should talk about this
Leatherface
weird
wins.
story in Florida because it's always Florida. Florida Man is a gift to mankind. I haven't watched the show, but there was a man in Florida who stuck a chainsaw down his pants and tried to walk out of Walmart with it. You know, you do you, buddy. We're going up against Kenshi. I think Kenshi is the right time to bring up this phenomenal story that happened to a professor of mine involving Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So after the introduction, we'll get into it.
Mine is Sento. What do you call yours?
Round 1.
Oh yeah, I call mine. Anyway, so my film professor had this. I had a film professor that taught in many different schools, and one time he was teaching Texas Chainsaw Massacre to talk about sound mixing. I mean, you do you. But at the time, the college was filming that. The room next to him was filming a movie. For those who don't know what movie it was, it's a little-known movie called Stranger Than Fiction. It is a movie involving both Dennis Hopper and Will Ferrell. And Will, he was playing a bit too loud, and then because he was really pissed at them because they were just like, "Can you quiet down?" He said despite them at the time. He turned the volume, but then he turned it back down. And then after, because he was, he didn't know who was a student or who it was that was doing it, so he's just trying to be polite because he's a great person like that. And then after they finished playing the movie, both Dustin Hoffman, my mistake on the actor's name, I forgot the name already, and Will Ferrell met him in the classroom and said thank you for turning it down. He didn't come all the way into the classroom, but they were like in the foreground. He said you're welcome. So that is an interesting story involving my film professor. It was Stranger Than Fiction. I did want to watch this movie. I want to review it because I was at this. Now, it's not like embroidered in my life. Like Toy Story was involved in my life. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Stranger Than Fiction, and Toy Story are now like ingrained in my life. But I want to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So that's just an interesting story. If you know who my film professor is and you're like, oh, really? Just ask him about it, and he'd be more than happy to tell you about it. I'm not going to reveal his name because he probably wants anonymity, and also he doesn't really respond to emails. So, yeah, let's play Triborg. That was an interesting transition, wasn't it?
An interesting weapon.
So some of you are probably wondering, like, oh,
Fight.
any other interesting film, a lot of other history things? It's like, I guess so. My film professors are a bit more open to telling stories, because film professors, if you ever had a film class, they will talk about anything for like an hour. It's great. This is also the same film professor that got me into Godzilla movies. Well, that was also one of my friends. Where the friend that loves the alien movies got me into Godzilla movies too. Because they both gushed about King of the Monsters, I'm just like, okay, at this point, I just have to watch King of the Monsters to see what they're saying. So because of them, I got into the Godzilla and King Kong movies. So you're welcome. Punch it like so. Take that and that and oh boy. We're gonna hit you like that and oh wow, you actually got hit. I was hoping for a flawless victory, but okay, Triborg, I see how it is. I heard there was a Cyber Sub-Zero. I wonder if I can get it. Because I've only seen Smoke and Cyrex and Sector. I do want to use the super on you because you haven't really had a chance to be able to also use both oil, which is a nice little detail, I think. But he clearly has a skull there, so I don't know what the situation is.
Finish him.
I was looking at my time like, what? Is it not recording? And it was recording, but yeah. He's just having the time of his life with that little chainsaw. I think it's just to hold it because chainsaws are immensely difficult to hold. I have no knowledge of holding a chainsaw, so like, I actually know, not like using it while it was running. I've held one because I had to work with one once, just stalking it. But yeah, chainsaws are interesting weapons to choose. I'd be curious. I'm debating about watching Man of the Jedi's video on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I don't know.
You know, heard we.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, Fair and Tor, let's go against you. Oh, you're together. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So you're not. Yes, good to know. But no, where was I on my train of thought? Oh yeah, Amanda the Jedi. She's done some videos. I kind of had to unsubscribe for her because I wasn't watching a lot of her stuff. But when she has some really good stuff, it's really good. I've been watching her stuff on MILF, I want to say Island. manner, I don't know, because one of them is the joke from 30 Rock. I want to say MILF Island, where it's just like these bunch of like elderly women that are hitting on these kids. And sorry, it's just really interesting. I don't want to watch the show. I'm okay watching the recaps because I don't want that on my history. But I just like her reactions to it. It's really fun. I had to unsubscribe because the era stuff, like the movie stuff, I wasn't really into. Like I think a lot of people who watch this stuff aren't really into the film stuff because you can just watch anything or anything else and almost also form your own film opinion. Also, my thoughts on film criticism have really deteriorated because these people that claim that they were for the they weren't the critics, they were just people who loved movies have slowly become like the critics. But yeah. Oh good, we ranked up with the Lin Kuei. Good to know that. I think under Bihan's control, his name escaped me. Leatherface would be gladly accepted into the Lin Kuei. You just need to change on some magic and you'd be like, Vrr!
The tie is a nice touch.
Yeah, it's a bit of class to it, actually.
Fight.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool that he's a tie. Like, he's a sophisticated murderer. Though he has a chainsaw, he's still a sophisticated murderer. I feel like they didn't want to do DLC or, like, give the DLC voice actors because they have, like, little to no dialogue. Like, you saw it with Jason, the Predator, Alien, and even Leatherface. They just don't really talk much. But I guess, again, that's the key to horror villains, as I said earlier. Like, it's okay if they don't talk much. I think the only horror villain I think that talks a whole lot is Jigsaw, but that's just because he's voiced by Tobin Bell. I think Pennywise talks a lot too. So don't be like, oh, but it's also one of those things like they don't need to talk because they're scary enough. Like that adds to their horror, I think. But are they just like destroy Kung Lao here because he doesn't deserve it at all? I mean, what do you do? Just die for your sin. Hello, Moonlight. That's a really good Moonlight color. That is something you'd see like on Halloween. I actually don't know if Halloween's going to be full moon. It'd be cool if it was. I'm very doubtful, but it'd be cool. Because, ow. Oh, where was my train of thought? Halloween's just a spooky time. Or is anyone dressed up as Leatherface? I know people dress up as Ghostface a lot. Like, I knew who Ghostface was before I knew the name Ghostface. Because I saw a lot of people dressed up as the killer on the screen.
Leatherface
But I wonder if
wins.
a lot of people dress up as Leatherface. I think Leatherface would draw more concern from cops. Cops are some of the few people I don't mess around with. I like to make this clear. For several reasons. But I wonder, like, are cops like on the high up, and would they be a bit concerned if someone was like dressed up as a serial killer?
Does one hideous face hide another?
Round one.
I would think so. Maybe Kung Lao, Liu Kang, because he does have a really weird teeth there. But I'm not one of the people who kind of had caries not too long ago. I'm just kind of like, I hate dentists. I hate the dentists in general, but that's just me. Anywho, I wonder if cops have to be like extra nervous around Halloween. I don't know if where I'm from, but I imagine someplace that doesn't have a rain all the time, they would be, because sorry, where I live, it's against a lot of TP Stone's house because it rains here so much that the TP will get wet. Although you have to baby-proof those horns or tusks, but okay. Because then you have that massive wolf there that you had to think you had to do that one, but okay, I'm not doing well against it. Liu Kang. My mistake. Wrong name. But yeah, I'm gonna be curious. I don't know. Halloween's always an interesting time. I'm not gonna take notes, but I'm gonna keep notes of like around Halloween, like on Twitter, to see what everyone's costumes are. I'm really looking forward to like the cosplay people to see what they can do, because they just make great costumes as well. Cosplayers are phenomenal. But remember to be respectful of people around Halloween. I love to make this clear. Do not look or glare. It's really inappropriate.
Leatherface wins.
Because they shouldn't have to be worried about that. Respect them, because everyone should be respected around this time. And also, hand out free candies. Don't put blades in them. On YouTube, I'm saying don't do that. Be afraid in case it happens, but I do. This is, sorry, a pastime of mine I'd like to point out. I'm not putting razor blades in candy, but reading about the drunk people from Halloween, because they get really
Nice
weird.
to meet a fellow Texan.
Not really a Texan you should want to be noticed with, Aaron, but okay. As I was saying, it gets interesting because there's some really drunk people around Halloween. I used to do this news thing at my school, and we did the show like right after Halloween. And so one of our things for like a headline was going to be, okay, we're going to read about like some of the drunk people. This is back when we had enough people in there to do 2 shows. Ow, Aaron, that really felt weird. Actually, I don't know if they're doing 2 shows anymore. I have to email the professor being like, hey, I'm curious, do you guys do 2 shows or is just 1? Because I remember they were struggling to get people in the TV shows. A lot of people did not want to do TV production, which is odd because that's what I specialized in. Yeah, sorry, I did as a new media student, so I have to learn this stuff. Nice sex pack there, Aaron. I wonder if anyone's going to dress up as Aaron Black. I'd be surprised because he's not in the new game. But just because of the 6 pack. Actually, I think Aaron would be great to include if they're going to do a Kombat pack too. Because I'd like to know more about him. Like maybe have an origin thing for him. I'd really like that, actually. Oh, sorry, I'm still dealing with a bit of allergies. I have a bit of like rainess going down my nose, which is not good. Take that. And that. Your blade failed you. My blade succeeded me. As so if you guys are going to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, let me know. Again, my plans for Halloween viewing is probably going to be the Batman.
Leatherface wins.
Because it's a Halloween movie. The first one is set place on October 31st. So yeah. So it's Goro. I'm going to be curious to see what Goro has to say to dear old Leatherface. But again, Leatherface is going to be like, I don't know.
Show your true face, coward.
Maybe this is his true face. You know, it's like what they say in Spectacular Spider-Man. Like, we all wear masks, but which one is real and which one is fake? This could be his real face for that matter. Yeah, I'm down to the point where I just quote Spectacular Spider-Man all the time. And it just works out easier that way. Don't punch me. Ow, you punched me from above. Take that. And okay, you're going to beat us up, which is a decision. Okay, as we just... okay, there. I was like worried about going a score. I don't know, the problem is, again, I have this issue with like Leatherface being clues that like Leatherface doesn't feel like he would be the one to fight against all these characters. Like Jason, I could argue again because he's been a hell, and Predator I could argue because it's an alien and an alien kind of film because it's like an alien to go up a rock. But yeah, okay, we just have to hit you from up top. Good to know. Okay. As our chainsaw toss did not work out. I was hoping to hit you with that chainsaw, but you jumped at the wrong time. Well, you jumped at the right time. I jumped at the right time. Ow. Okay, we're gonna lose. Oh, no, we're gonna lose. Yeah, please don't use a fatality if you pump your pecs.
Final
Oh, okay.
fight.
I forgot it was 2 rounds. My mistake, we didn't lose the first round. I'm used to the corrupt Shinnok boss, where it's just 1. That is my fault. This is, again, where I think Jason would be very helpful, because Jason has the healing ability. It's not a whole lot, but it's worth it. Oh, you're just going to pound that into Goro. Ow. I gotta get the shield. There we go. Chainsaw, go for the kill. So yeah, we're learning a whole lot of things today about what I enjoy doing. Not this stuff, of course. That'd be messed up. I'm talking about like learning about like what people do drunk on Halloween, my professor's connection to this, and so on and so forth. You gotta get chainsaw going. This is
Leatherface
crazy.
wins.
Yeah, sorry, I was responding to a text as we leveled up, which is good. We're going to face Shinnok, so yeah. So next video is kind of up in the air right now. My friend has responded to me about doing the Predator versus Alien thing, but we're going to be helpful, and I really want to do it. So yeah.
Such primitive weaponry.
I couldn't quite hear what he said. I like it was something like, oh, the Leatherface. Yeah, I don't know. It feels kind of odd again that Leatherface is in this. Oh, God. Because, again, Leatherface doesn't feel like someone that would battle Shinnok or battle all these, like, basically guys. But I guess you could argue the same about Johnny, but Johnny was, like, the plot with Johnny's, like, he was experimented on by a cult. So, yeah. Taking that and that, and haha, we're actually doing pretty well. He's a bit too agile for, overweight masochist, but again, masochist? I don't know what correct word to use there. Guy who beats up people, I don't know. Ow. Big doors. Big door too. And we'll just continue beating me up because, yeah, oh boy. Everything goes planned. Let's do this because that's the best way to do damage to him. I know you're like, save that for corruption. I could. Because we're just beating up this guy. What if he just feels like an odd choice? Again, I still defend the air ones because it makes more sense.
Tremble before me as I absorb Earthrealm's power.
Well, ain't that just right? Again, it feels odd that he's battling them. As much as I just laughed when Alien took the amulet, because it's like, I don't think the Xenomorph could really do something like that. Ow. Okay, you're just beating the crap out of me like I thought you would, because I really think that Dell would have no problem dealing damage to Leatherface, but I almost had a serial killer, but... Ow. Feel my chainsaw. Oh, you just dodged my chainsaw, you fool. I was gonna do that damage you does. Okay. Ow, I was really hoping to get some damage onto you. Okay, we lost because there's no way to actively dodge that move. It's too overpowered. I'm curious, it's gonna have Leatherface's head with a mask. Yep, called it. Because why not?
Shinnok wins.
And we're going to toss it into the lava because why not? As we go for round 2. I'm not doing well with the DLC characters, the guest characters. But of them, Alien's my favorite, especially with that last form. Jason was pretty good too. I think Jason is fine. Yeah, I just don't like Leatherface. Odd choice. Predator was horrible too, but I think Predator's my least favorite. Ow. Stop. Ow. Okay, just burn me, okay. I don't know how Leatherface is doing this well against Shinnok. Here they go with the chainsaw massacring you. I don't know what I was thinking about saying with this, but okay. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna see what Leatherface's ending is gonna be. It's probably gonna involve him, I don't know, killing Cassie. I don't know. But enjoy the ending, and we'll see you guys after that. Because, yeah.
Leatherface had cut down the old man in the strange outfit. Maybe now that he was dead, the pretty yellow-haired gum-chewing girl would notice Leatherface. Putting on his fanciest mask, Leatherface found the army camp where the pretty girl could be found most days. He had to cut through a few guards and more than a few of her friends to get to her, but it was worth it. He pulled out the old man's face, which he'd saved for the girl as a present. The girl didn't want the present, and she wasn't being nice. So Leatherface chopped her into tiny pieces for Drayton to use in his chili. He then took off his mask and set to work on the girl's face. If she wasn't going to be his girlfriend, she could be his in other ways.
That's just really off-putting to see that he just like straight up killed Cassie. But okay. I thank you all so much for watching. This is the end of the guest character showcase for this. I thank you all so much for watching. We're going to continue on with 13 Hours of Halloween. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for that. And we'll see you guys next time. The next plan for Mortal Kombat is going to be Bo Raicho and then Triborg, and then we'll move on from there. And you're like, what else is there? Well, you can also look at the fighting styles. But we'll see you guys later. Till then, that's it from me, and well, bye-bye.